Yes, nothing quite like Buffalo in January as we welcome you inside a snowy Bills stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. They go play action now. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a hole,
it's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 99 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. We always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. And it was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Edwards. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Stephon Diggs past the 20 and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Bass on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's got some space here. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I know back in the good old days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 29, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To the air, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 15.
Allen. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now was
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And finally marked down at the 23.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.